My child, listen carefully. The years of your 30s are not just another chapter. They are the turning point. They are the decade where most people quietly decide their entire destiny without even knowing it. Some waste these years chasing illusions, and when they reach their 40s, they carry only regret. But those who learn what truly matters, those who plant the right seeds, their 30s, they walk into a life of peace, strength, and meaning. Stay with me until the end, because I will share a truth that people usually discover too late, when the chance to change is already gone. 1. Time becomes priceless. In your 20s, you believed you had time to spare. In your 30s, you discover time is the one thing you cannot afford to lose. When you are young, time feels endless. You waste hours with no guilt because you think you can always make it up later. But in your 30s, the world speeds up. Days blur, months pass like weeks, and years vanish without warning. This is when you realize time is not a river that flows forever. It is a bag of coins, and every morning life removes one and throws it away. You cannot stop it. You cannot buy it back. So, what matters most in your 30s is learning to guard your time. Stop saying yes to everyone. Stop giving your hours to people and things that bring you nothing but emptiness. Choose carefully where you invest your days, because the way you use them now will echo for decades. Ask yourself each morning, if this were my last day, would I spend it like this? If the answer is no, then you already know what must change. 2. Health is wealth, and it's fragile. Neglect your body in your 30s, and your 40s will become a prison. When you were younger, you could eat badly, stay up all night, and bounce back the next day. But in your 30s, the body begins to keep score. Every careless meal, every sleepless night, every skipped workout, it writes itself into your future. Your energy becomes more precious than money. Without health, success tastes bitter. Without health, even love becomes harder. So make your health non-negotiable. Not for looks, not for vanity, but for freedom. Eat foods that heal instead of foods that poison. Move your body daily. Walk, run, lift, stretch, breathe. Sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. Remember this: medicine can treat illness, but it cannot create vitality. Vitality is built with daily choices. Protect your health in your 30s, and your 40s and 50s will reward you. Neglect it, and you'll spend the rest of your life trying to buy back what you already gave away. 3. Friendships will make or break you. Tell me who you walk with in your 30s, and I'll tell you who you will become. In your 20s, your circle is wide. Everyone is your friend. You go out, you laugh, you share experiences, but in your 30s, life begins to reveal who is truly with you and who is only around because it's convenient. Some friends will stay the same, complaining, gossiping, wasting time, never moving forward. If you keep walking with them, they will drag you into their smallness. Others will challenge you, inspire you, and remind you of your higher self. The truth is, in your 30s, you don't need 100 friends. You need a few true ones. People who sharpen you like iron sharpens iron, who are loyal when life is hard, who celebrate your growth instead of envying it. Do not fear letting go of those who no longer belong in your journey. Their chapter in your life is complete. Be grateful for what they gave and move on. Your future depends not only on your decisions, but also on your companions. Choose wisely. 4. Money matters. but not the way you think? In your 20s, money was about things. In your 30s, money becomes about freedom. Society whispers that success means driving the best car, living in the biggest house, wearing the finest clothes. Many people waste their 30s chasing this illusion, buying more than they can afford, drowning in debt, and living for appearances. But true wealth in your 30s is not about luxury. It's about stability and freedom. It's about paying off debts that steal your peace. It's about saving and investing so money begins working for you instead of you endlessly working for it. Financial stress is like a shadow. It follows you everywhere and steals your joy. But financial stability, that gives you room to breathe, to think, to live without fear of the next crisis. Learn the rules of money. Don't chase fast gains. Build slow, steady foundations. Create multiple streams of income. Prepare for storms before they arrive. Because in your 30s, the way you handle money is not just about survival. It shapes your family's future, your freedom, and the life you'll live in your later years. 5. Love and family. Become real. Love in your 20s is fire. Love in your 30s must be foundation. When you're younger, love is about passion, excitement, the rush of romance. But in your 30s, you realize passion burns bright and fades fast. What you need now is not just fire, but foundation. If you choose a partner, choose someone who brings you peace, not chaos. Someone who grows with you, not against you. The wrong partner will make your 30s feel like a war zone. The right partner will turn your 30s into the beginning of a kingdom. And if you choose to have children, remember this. Your presence matters more than your presence. They won't remember the toys you bought, but they will carry forever the way you made them feel. Safe, loved, and seen. Family in your 30s is not about perfection. It's about building a home where love outweighs anger and trust outweighs fear. If you can create that, you've already succeeded in one of the greatest missions of life. 6. Your mindset shapes the decades ahead. The thoughts you repeat in your 30s will write the script for your 40s, 50s, and beyond. Your 30s are when your mindset begins to harden. Habits that were flexible in your 20s become chains or wings in your 30s. If you let bitterness, envy, and excuses take root, you will carry them like heavy stones into the rest of your life. But if you choose growth, discipline, gratitude, and courage, you build momentum that will carry you forward, no matter the storms. Feed your mind with wisdom. Read, listen, learn. Surround yourself with people who think bigger. Guard your thoughts because your life will never rise higher than your mindset. Remember, you cannot control every event in life, but you can always control how you respond. And your responses will build your destiny. 7. Legacy over popularity. Most people in their 30s chase applause. The wise chase legacy. The world tempts you with vanity, followers, likes, status, applause. But in your 30s, you must see through the illusion. Popularity is a shadow. It disappears the moment the light shifts. What lasts is legacy. What lasts is impact. Ask yourself, if I disappeared today, what would remain? Would people remember your possessions or your character? Would they remember what you owned or how you made them feel? In your 30s, begin building something that will outlive you. A business, a work of art, a book, a family tradition, a life of kindness. Do something that echoes long after you're gone, because one day the world will forget your name. But if you build a true legacy, it will never forget your impact. And here is the truth most people only discover when it is already too late. Your 30s are not about arriving. They are about building. They are the foundation years. Stop rushing to prove yourself. Stop comparing your path to others. You are not behind. You are not late. These years are the soil. What you plant now, discipline, health, wisdom, love, and impact, will become the forest you will walk through for the rest of your life. So I ask you, my child, will you waste this decade chasing shadows, or will you use it to build a life that truly matters?